What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about REN. Now, REN is a weird situation, right? Because they were acquired by Alameda by the previous REN leadership. There's a kind of interesting scenario here where I really do think this could get the gains back in a big way if they're multi-chain, if they're sort of effectively what they do is bring huge liquidity to every chain. That's what they can do. But they have to get their affairs in order in a big way, which they appear to be doing. So this is a very speculative video more than any. But I'll take a look and I'll inform you on what they've done so far since sort of distancing themselves from Alameda. Before I get into that though, guys, if you're new to this channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on this channel. And in the videos, I said I was buying these cryptos up. I said the quality. I said, there are so many reasons I'm buying them. And I gave those reasons in the vids. Now, if you'd have done the same, say you'd put in $100 into each, you can see what the prices were for all these videos. You can see what the prices were for all the coins in these videos. You can see what the highs they hit were not that long ago. You can see what profit would have been made from just $100. So if you'd have bought these, $2,600 investment in total, if you'd have sold them less than 18 months on, you would have been able to make over 123 grand profit. Now, I sold all of these off in 2021. They're not what I own. But if you do want to see the cryptos that I own right now, just head over to Copy My Crypto and check that site out. Everything on that site is public record. What you can see on there is everything I've said historically. You can also confirm everything on there by going through the videos on this channel. You can also see what the members have achieved since being on the site. Now, if you want to make the gains in crypto, if you weren't making 20x gains or 30x gains in the last bull cycle, we did. We had coins that 40x, we had coins that 50x, we had coins that 100x, we had coins that nearly 700x in Phantom. Now, the beauty of Copy My Crypto is I do all the research. I do the deep diving. I go and dive into the market daily. And when I find a coin I like, I tell the members, I'm buying this coin. These are the reasons why. These are the gains I think it can have. And this is the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And they can copy along. They literally don't need to know a single thing about crypto to get in on this and profit from this market. And when I sell, I do the same thing. By the way, that's the single biggest mistake any retail investor makes, is they don't bank enough profits along the way. I do, and if my members copy me, they will too. So if you've not got around to reading the site, go do that now so you can see what you're missing out on. Right, let's talk REN. So REN, 7.4 cents, second supply, $1 billion. So REN is a permissionless and trustless protocol that allows users to transfer tokens across different blockchains. The beauty of REN is effectively it can bring liquidity to every damn chain. And they've been focused on building an interoperability solution for DeFi. Now, it was formerly known as Republic Protocol and originally wanted to be a dark pool decentralized exchange project. Now, a dark pool is considered to be an exchange in which assets are matched and then traded on an order book that's private. However, they obviously pivoted. The tokens themselves were used to pay transaction fees and used as a bond by those running the dark nodes. But the protocol rebranded and focused on DeFi interoperability. And ever since then, REN is mainly used as a bond to operate the dark nodes. And the dark nodes function very similarly to how a validator node works on a standard proof of stake blockchain. Now, a big benefit of REN VM is that it offers to the Ethereum network DeFi sector liquidity. And there are plenty of Bitcoin sitting around in users and not earning any returns. And what REN has allowed was that Bitcoin to start going onto Ethereum and being able to be utilized for lending, for borrowing. REN has actually opened up the potential for so many assets that basically were sitting doing nothing to start earning some form of reward for the user, whether that was through a lending and borrowing protocol or whatever. And REN worked beautifully. Everything about REN was working so smoothly. However, what ended up happening was Alameda and the former leadership of REN. Now, this is the article on their Medium, moving on from Alameda. So basically what happened is Alameda acquired REN in a partnership with the previous REN leadership. This was to secure long-term funding. Alameda had been funding the development team every quarter. Obviously then FTX Group and Alameda, and Alameda falls under the FTX Group, filed for bankruptcy. So the REN development team only had funding until the end of Q4 last year. So the goal of the REN team has always been to launch an open source and community run version of the REN network and work towards this goal, culminating in what they want to call REN 2.0. It's a new architecture based on Get with their new MPC implementation of Frost. So the switch to Frost as the MPC protocol lays the ground for a properly decentralized MPC network that will be scalable to thousands of nodes. REN 2.0 testnet has been deployed to show its capabilities, but obviously additional work to test. So to get the REN 2.0 stage complete with full community control, the REN development team needs to secure additional funding. This has been explored in a few different manners that would also benefit the REN community the most. And they have been sunsetting REN 1.0 because that was under Alameda leadership. Now they actually released a statement on Twitter talking about this. So this was on the 12th. So this was referencing FTX. So we wish to inform the REN community. So I think this statement is actually from FTX. We wish to inform the REN community that FTX, which had purchased the shares and all of the assets of the REN protocol entities, authorized and directed the REN protocol entities to transfer of all crypto assets into the FTX debtors cold storage wallet for safeguarding in advance of possible shutdowns of infrastructure and systems. The cryptocurrency assets will be transferred to distinct segregated wallets, cold storage design for these assets transferred by REN, separate from the other debtor cold storage wallets. So it was good of REN to share this, and let's just take a look and you can see how people are feeling. So basically a lot of people were uncertain about if this meant that there was going to be an inevitable rug pull. There's a number of different people saying that. And you can see the reaction. Not great. Now, again, and it's worth noting FTX did in fact only have a small amount of the treasury, and moving to 2.0 and the DAO has just been created. They don't own any real infrastructure, and this is what they were talking about with regards to the DAO. So the REN DAO, so a fast track vote had been launched to fund the launch of a legal entity for the REN DAO Foundation, and that's sort of the next steps for REN. Now, REN actually had a little bit of a climb during March. This surge was because there's obviously a ton of interest in multi-chain projects. It also seems to reflect rising interest in the protocol, which allows users to move digital assets from one blockchain to another, generating cross-chain liquidity. REN, with its legacy and exchange availability, has witnessed the upside of this. And the question really is going to be what happens to REN moving forward. So the REN Foundation did pass a vote to mint 200 million tokens to fund its transition and growth to REN 2.0. The REN Ethereum virtual machine will hopefully obviously bring some excitement to the protocol. There are a number of questions with regards to REN, but it does appear that the team working their asses off trying to resolve the problems and effectively resolve the issues that have been left as a result of Sam Bankman-Fried and the, for lack of a better word, fuckery around Alameda and FTX. Now, big question is obviously if they can garner the funding required and if they can get all of that solidified. I see this certainly being able to get back to $1. Whether or not it can break its previous high is going to be very dependent on who effectively invests and helps the funding situation. If they can garner the correct interest from a VC and really get that multi-chain operations back up and running, and start potentially bringing in other blockchains, this could do a great deal more than its previous high. But my hesitation and reservations about REN are solely around, are they going to get their funding? Because if they don't get their funding, I don't think they'll hit that high. So it's a very speculative sort of dollar prediction. Now REN is tradable, I think, everywhere. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. If you're going to get it, I would recommend, guys, BitGet. BitGet are one of my, I'm partnered with BitGet for a reason. I believe they're going to be a top 5 exchange. I've watched them onboard Lionel Messi. I have seen the features that they've been adding to this exchange. Their earn facilities are brilliant. They have a nice copy trading feature. They've got super airdrop that they've been doing for significant hold, for anyone that's holding 4,000 BitGet tokens or more. And then on top of that, if you are an active trader anywhere, if you do the same thing you're normally doing, but join BitGet, you can get $5,000 in Tether bonuses. Now, if you put that $5,000 into a coin that 10x's, you made $50,000. If you put that $5,000 into a coin that 20x's, you made $100,000. And it's doing nothing different. And if you use the partner link in the description, you'll get some discounts that will help you accumulate more crypto. And that's always a good thing. But yeah, guys, I honestly look at this and I go, there's a high risk element here. Even though it's a market cap of 74 million, which isn't bad, obviously, but there's a high risk element for sure, because if they don't get the funding, there is a risk. I think they can get the funding. And I think if they do, and I think if they can bring liquidity to other chains, I think this can do, I certainly think this could hit $1. But it's very much a speculative play here. And it's kind of a risky play, because obviously if they don't get the funding, because they've had to effectively shut down REN 1.0, there is a risk there. But what do you guys think? And if they get the funding, do you think it can go on and be $5, $10, $20? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. These videos are going to make you money. Don't miss them. And guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now, go to copymycrypto.com. Go read the site. Every single thing on the site is public record. You can see all the things I've said historically. You can see what the members have achieved being on there. If you didn't make 20 or 30x gains in crypto in the last bull cycle, we did. We had coins that 40x, 50x, 100x. Phantom did nearly 700x gains. That's just one coin. That's life-changing. Even just putting in $100. I mean, from when I released it, that's $67,000. $1,000, $677,000. Now, when I find the next Phantom, that's going straight onto the site, and the members will find out about it. So if you want to find out about the next big coin too, go and read the site and see if this is something that you're interested in. And like I said, everything that you read on that site is verifiable. You can go through the old videos on this channel and confirm what you read. And that's it from me, guys. Hope you're all having a good day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.